Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot for the Taurus June 2023 reading. Please read the description box for important information regarding these readings. Use your intuition first and foremost, and please remember to read the disclaimer in the description box as well. And let's go ahead and get started. The channeled messages are timeless. While we're doing a June reading, the energy may already be with you 2 weeks prior, 2 weeks after the month we're reading for, sometimes even longer, but generally it's within that sort of 8-week period, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. All right, let's get started here. All right, I use oracle cards, tarot cards, and then also I will pull cards specific to love, specific to finances towards the end, and then final message. But throughout the reading, it can really pertain to any area of your life. You have Chickadee, discover and expressing truth. I just saw 55, so that may be a number you've been seeing, Taurus. Expressing truth. You know, it's said that when Chickadee is near, the truth was just spoken. So keep that in mind maybe this summer. If you're seeing a chickadee and someone's talking, you know, that could be truth. Or you may be talking about something passionate and then, hey, a chickadee arrives. It's funny, nature, you know, we are definitely all one, you know, with nature and the world. So here we go. Let's keep going. What else do you have going on here? I'm hearing Kendra. And I heard pass the mic. Somebody may want to speak. You may want to speak. You may want to be heard. Oh, wow. I just shuffled these cards really well. We have lightning power. And the reason I say, oh, wow, to this dragonfly emergence is because you may have, who did I just read for today? Right before you, Aquarius. You may have Aquarius in your chart or be dealing with an Aquarius. I just saw the number 22 as well. And they had something similar. They had this same card, and they also had something similar regarding, you know, like being able to stay calm through the storm and realize that sometimes a tower will come in, and then that sort of the energy from it, because there's a lot of energy in lightning, that then becomes like your power. So like using that, coming out, you know, much like these lotus flowers having to go through the mud, but then there's this beautiful blossoming. I just saw 2, 3, 4. And actually, funny enough, I'm looking at the deck here and I saw music on the bottom with harmony. Okay, that could be relevant. But then I saw ancestors, generations. Aquarius also had this card. There could be some sort of like years long, many years, many generations even of, I just heard the word disaster, of ancestral healing that's going on, wounding, could be trauma, could be anything really. You know, this could be really anything like healing. It makes me think of racial trauma and how it's a, you know, it continues on and on and on and on, and how even though maybe you didn't experience something firsthand, like I just heard something about the oppression, like maybe you didn't experience it to the degree that your ancestors from 200 years ago did, right? But it's carried on in our DNA, and so it really does need to be healed. I wish more people in the world would understand that, but it is something where it's reminding me of that book, My Grandmother's Hands, and I can't remember the author, but he's really awesome. And I've listened to, I think, some of his talks too. He came up in a racial trauma course that I was taking. As a teacher, you have to, you know, renew your license, and you know, so I take courses here and there, and that was one of them, and it was really good. I learned a ton, and so I don't know if some of you are looking into that, or like that sort of work, racial trauma, or something about your heritage, even, but that's a real thing. The initial T, as in Tanisa, is coming up. That's a rare name though, Tanisa. We'll say T as in taco. How about that? but yeah, this is that sort of a generational, you know, generational healing. Sorry, because we do have that link, even if it, because again, the body stores trauma. There's a good book called The Body Keeps Score, and that's all about trauma. I forget the author, but yeah, that ties into this. That DNA, it's in the DNA. You know, it's like whether you experienced it firsthand or not, it still has an impact on the generations after the person who experienced that deep trauma. And that's why it is important that we go through our trauma work and we do try to complete it. I'm not a therapist or anything. I'm just speaking from personal experience. Different things can manifest as a result of having that sort of generational trauma, etc. So anyway, let's keep going. I'm going on and on and on here. I'm not a lecturer. There could be some sort of a ceremony coming up too. We do have that invocation. You could be the first in your generation to do something. Congratulations, by the way. If you're like graduating with something, you have this activation card with it, air energy, wind. So you actually have, fire here, you have water, you have air, you have earth. I'm seeing all the elements here at play in this reading. So with the dragonfly, that is about, it's your time to shine, using your light, right? Your time to shine. What else do we have? And then we're going to jump in. I'm hearing the name Lynn, Lindy even. I'm hearing somebody like feeling as though they owe you or you owe them. Somebody may owe you something. Could be an apology, but it could be feeling owed. All right. I'm also getting the procrastination coming up, and I'm not sure. I feel almost like somebody feels like they have this dark cloud over them, like, oh, I just can't do this. You know, it's like making me think of Eeyore, the donkey from Winnie the Pooh, you know. I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying there is this sort of energy, though, of like almost feeling kind of gloomy, you know. That could be someone in your energy that I'm picking up on who's energetically attached to you or something, but there is that sort of energy coming through. Oh, wow. So you had this come through, not you, but this just came through in a reading as well. I believe it was Aquarius. If not, it was the sign I read just before Aquarius. This is harmony, the yin, the yang, not letting emotions disrupt you as there are major life changes underway, balancing the feminine and the masculine energies within you. All right. So that's really cool. I mean, you're having a lot of things, and you're seeing me shuffle decks, right? Now I shuffle them before the reading and clear them and all that energetically, and then I'm shuffling and out it comes again. Some of you are born on the 7th or the 15th. It could even be 7/15. All right. All right. Let's keep going. And some of you definitely need to know, you need to trust the universe. Okay, I'm having that come through. And again, it's like Aquarius energy vibes here. So let's keep going. I'm getting like root chakra activation. The root chakra has to do with what you have in life. It's the colors red or black, generally associated. And look what we have here. I actually have red and black. This is red jasper, and this is black tourmaline. They're very protective. You must clear them, though. Must be cleansed frequently. So maybe you need to clear your energy, okay? Work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aries. Something could have been initiated in April in Aries, around your birthday even, or you could be on the cusp of Aries too. But there is something here about needing to work through your feelings about something. And I mean, you know, I don't want to get stuck on this whole like generational trauma or something, but it could be even something. When I say generational trauma, it could be something like even your childhood, you know, could be affecting you, could be impacting you. It doesn't have to be very distant ancestors, because a lot of the times too, like the you know, difficult cycles, like things like, you know, abuse or whatever, it goes, you know, it passes down, unfortunately, generational, unless it's actually, and this intervention does take place. So it could be that sort of thing. Maybe you're you know, or alcoholism, you know, it's often hereditary. But again, I'm not a therapist in any way. This is just my tarot channel, and I welcome you here. But please know this is, you know, my messages from spirit. I interpret them. So it's basically it's my opinion, but it's like influenced by spirit. 99 could be important to you too. I'm getting last quarter. So you're getting a lot of last quarter. It's not like you're having to wait for the last minute. Look at how similar these cards are. Work through your feelings and lighten up. This came through in someone's reading too. It was either Aquarius or Capricorn. And this is Leo energy. So you have a lot of fire energy here with you, as well as that air. And then you've got the wind activation. It's kind of almost like a storm warning. Okay. But if you're not already in a storm, I'm not saying, oh, you need to run for cover, but I am getting some sort of like a cycle and like the crumbling almost of something that just isn't working. And you know that. I'm getting an H name like Hannah or Hanson. Relax. New moon in Cancer. All right, so now you've got water showing up. Good, this is good. This is new moon energy. That's great. That's good for your expansion. You know, maybe you've cleared things out with the new moon, full moon or whatever. And then the new moon is, you know, letting you know, reflect, relax, start anew, work through the feelings. You know, Cancer energy can certainly help with that, being a water sign there. Something could develop in any of these seasons, Leo or Cancer, Cancer, Leo. You could be dealing with any of these signs, and it could just be the energy itself is here to help you. All right. I'm going to go. I'm hearing something about walking right into the lion's den. Interesting. Now, messages for the greatest, highest good. Taurus 2023 for June, please. Spirits, guides, angels. What do we have? What do we have? Brand new deck here. I use a lot of cool decks, and they're all in the description box. 8 of Pentacles. Now, this deck, I'm going to tell you, this is drawn, you know, it's a very artistic deck, and it has to do with things having to do with your hands. So maybe I chose this deck for you. It is the first time I'm using it on my channel. Maybe I've chosen this deck for you today because there is something about you putting in the hard work, working with your hands. This person is perfecting their details, right? They're mastering their craft here. This is a creative energy. Again, Aquarius had that creative energy here. I'm seeing a little bit of sunshine here, right? So again, with the Leo energy coming in, so may or may not resonate, but it's there. This is a very precise tool, this thing you use for like etching. Etching's fun, actually, but you may be sketching something out right now or finishing up some final details. That came through in your pre-reading. This card is the one that came up in the pre-shuffle. All right, and that's the 7 of Pentacles, and so that again is like the details, but you're actually starting to see with the 7 of Pentacles, you're starting to see how there are leaves on this oven mitt here. There's been careful planning, right? They've taken the necessary precautions, and they were able to plant some seeds, and now they're having the harvest. You know, they're seeing some of that, and they're able to actually celebrate that. They're having a barbecue. You know, this is a Memorial Day weekend. Maybe some of you are, you know, having a cookout or something, but this is, you could also be into cooking, baking, that sort of thing. Also getting like a jewelry making almost with this, with these pentacles here. But yeah, this is having, but you're saving, you're having room for more. It's almost like well, with this card traditionally, it makes me think that you're, you know, you're weighing your opportunities almost sort of like 7 of Cups, but you're actually, it's a more grounded energy. It's more stable, being earth energy, which is you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you have yourself showing up twice now for your initial cards. And this is about, deciding what you want to put what do you want to put your resources in? What are you putting all your pentacles into? Your pentacles does not have to be money. It can be time, your energy, health. You know, what are you really focusing on in the physical world? What sort of raw materials, resources, that sort of thing are you really focusing on? And then 10 of Cups here. Okay, so this is a very happy time. This is the happy life, sort of having it all. Again, I'm getting some sort of like celebration. You could have, again, could be you're the first one to do something in your family, or the first of your generation to do something. Yeah, and even if you're not, that's still, I'm getting celebration. I can actually smell the wood in this home. So there is something here about carpentry, even possibly, or woodworking. Um, there could be restaurant work too here. Yes, getting that. But I noticed this like some of the glasses are upright and some are not. It's kind of like, is it half full or half empty? Kind of vibe, you know. I'm hearing creaky floors too here with this. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually someone here on their phone or with a remote. See that over there? That's very interesting to me. I'm going to take a look at that here. There's some sort of reflecting going on here too. Like almost like they're making a decision. So you're making a decision here. Your decision with your pentacles will definitely have a direct impact on your 10 of Cups. And you know that, I feel. So someone's nickname, or there could be a name, Sylvester or Sylvie, Sylvia, Sly, even. There's something about that name there. But I do feel like this is almost, I'm hearing sly. This could be a like a sly energy kind of on the side here. So what's going on? We never see something like that in the Ten of Cups. Um, let me see something. I want to actually, I'm going to quickly look in the book for that one, because I don't generally do this during readings, but there's something to that. Definitely something to that. I'll go back to it, but I'm going to look at that in a minute. But first, let's get a few more cards. All right. I don't want to spend a lot of time looking for a deck, but there's something here that I'm not quite understanding. And when I searched to find the book, which should be right here, it's just not where it's supposed to be. And this seems to be out of place. So this is telling me there's something out of place that maybe isn't very well understood, possibly. There could be some sort of like missing key, or just like not having access to something that you should. Like it seems almost like it's your birthright. You know, it is your birthright. So what is it that you're not getting? That isn't coming through, or that isn't accessible at this time. There could be something to that. All right. I actually have the card, the booklet now, and I just want to quickly see if they're, from the artist perspective, what do they have there? This is capturing a family dinner frozen in time. The gatherings reflect love in that moment, no hidden agendas. Okay. Everything's okay. Not that everything's always perfect, because there's that thing we don't really expect to see in the picture, right? Right. So there's a rainbow painting on the wall depicting a scene that nods to the backdrop of the Rider-Waite Smith. Yep. There we go. The glasses on the table, oh, well, another person. Okay, so two figures are setting the table and another person's on their phone. Why? That is a critical message for someone that we're going to get to the bottom of. All right. Now you'll take it how it resonates. Don't try to make it fit if it's not your story, but I definitely want clarity on this. Let me get some clarity. I'm going to use a different deck. Where are my pulp girls at? Here we go. All right. Some clarity on that Ten of Cups here. We have a something in the card here that, normally it would be such a perfect card, and that's why you don't expect to see this there. It's so, oh wow, this deck is really cool. I love it so far. Actually do want to show the box for you if you're interested. I got it from Etsy. All right, and it's the Out of Hand Tarot Deck 2022, and it's by Jamie Sawyer, I think it is. Yeah, Jamie Sawyer. Okay. All right, that's so cool. Let's see. What do we need to know about this discovery in the Ten of Cups? Oh wow. A lot of cards just exploded here. And what we have, I'm going to show you all of them. We had the Two of Cups, so you're making that decision about a partnership, possibly. Okay, and interesting, someone's on their phone. Are they really committed to this union? Are they committed to their family? If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit, but this is somebody's. Also, somebody's cholesterol is being checked, or you're getting results, or something about your cholesterol. If you've been wondering if you should get it checked, you may want to speak to your doctor about that. Okay. The Hierophant, that's your energy. I feel like she's going, hold up. Wait. She's like, just a minute. Like, there's hesitation in going into this. All right, you're okay. You've got to keep the harmony here. Oh, okay. So have you fully let go of something or someone? And here you have Aquarius showing up. So if you're not dealing with an Aquarius, or you don't have it in your chart, I would be surprised. Or this could be something during Aquarius season, something significant. And it could be a loved one who's passed on. Maybe they were an Aquarius and you feel their presence, because there's certainly Aquarius energy here, big time. Six of Cups, you've got the water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have Scorpio here with the Death card. You have Aquarius here with the Star, and then you have more water energy. So having to do with this hand here, I'm getting something about questioning a union, questioning some sort of commitment to family even. This could be a love thing. Some of you may really want to know about a love situation. That could be why you're here. So again, this part here is all general. So wow, we're already 20 minutes in here, huh? Okay. That could be significant because I never say that. So 20 could be important. I'm getting, yeah, okay. So there's something about determination. You're determined to get it right this time. That's coming through. Yeah, determined to get it right. There's something about needing fresh energy, though, needing to, some of you may be changing your appearance on your face or your head, your hair, your face, your makeup. If you're, if you have facial hair, you may be considering freshening that up, maybe shaving if you have a beard or a mustache. I read for everybody, not just women. So, um, yeah, that could be. Um, I really like seeing these, but you're taking this is you getting that counsel maybe that you need, or that higher wisdom, that higher knowledge, and you do have that support because this is one of the cards that does feature. We'll call it angelic support. Okay, there's healing here. Okay, you have the staff of Hermes, I think. I don't know, but anyway, um, when cardinals appear, angels are near. All right. Restoring the harmony and balance. Something you needing to put an end to. Oh wow, childhood wounding is coming up again. You may actually be reconnecting. Oh, some of you. Okay, there could be a family member who's not really connecting with their family. You may want them at whatever this celebration could be, and maybe there are people who don't show up, or you're wondering if they're going to show up, or you yourself are wondering if you should go to something. Maybe it's even this weekend, Taurus. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to post this for you. It's going to be sometime over the weekend, Sunday, Monday. But anyway, yeah, there could be something going back. Again, we're going back, right? This is like past energy, that and you've got your new day dawning here. So putting that away that's your wish fulfillment. Okay, so we have that little story. I'm going to leave your card on top here because that's your knowledge. There's no, remember I said you're missing something, right? Well, they were missing that information. Well, guess what? We're on the right track because here we have the two keys. I said you didn't have access to something. It's like something's blocked. The keys are crossed, but you do have a key. There's a key. Here's the key. There's an opportunity. That could be the missing key. This new opportunity with whatever it is could be for healing, could be for love, could be companionship, it could be a project, a creative, a hobby. It could also be obviously career, money. Wow. All right, we're going to keep going. Oh, wow. What else does this deck have in store for us? I love this. I'm going to need to look and see if this artist has any other decks because this is cool. Oh, and on here, there's Saturn. So Saturn, restriction time, protection there coming through for me right now. Yeah, only so much time. Okay, Page of Cups. Oh, So this could be an opportunity. You'll notice the bag is, it's now in a glass. It might not be quite this. This might not be exactly the opportunity you want, but there is an opportunity here coming through. This could involve a Cancer. It can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it also can have to do with your emotions, intuition, creativity, being the water suit. Okay. So this is, all right. So getting maybe that opportunity, creativity. We're going to keep going. We're going to clarify though. 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords. Okay. So, that can definitely be something that hurt. Betrayal, backstabbing. That can be. I'm seeing a Gemini on the card here. Could involve a Gemini or during Gemini season, which we're in. All right. This is, again, someone taking the precautions here, wearing the gloves. Okay. I'm being drawn to that. You're taking the necessary precautions and deciding, what do you really want to invest in? Right? What do you really want? And what do you want to be permanent? I'm feeling as though I'd have to consult the booklet, but I'm not going to do that. I'm mostly an intuitive reader. I did train with the original, Rider-Waite-Smith deck, so I know all the traditional meanings, but it's mostly, a lot of it's like intuitive, So I'm getting Raven energy. That came up in the Aquarius reading as well, but I'm getting that protection, that magic, that sort of very protective energy here. You may actually be seeing a lot of ravens and crows. And there's something here with language communication. They're very linguistic birds. Getting clear on the communication. Be very clear what it is you want to manifest too. There's a tiny little turtle here as well. Very tiny, tiny little turtle. And that's like mothering energy. That's also, it has to do with the home, yes. And it has to do with Mother Earth too. Maybe you need to get grounded in order to really manifest. You need to ground your energy possibly. I'm getting that coming in. I'm also hearing someone about a country bumpkin or being called pumpkin or bumpkin or something. Strength card here. Having to be strong in a situation. Again, you have Leo energy. And there's also, here we have that infinity. It's cycles. It's the number 8. It can be a lot of different things, but that's what's over the magician's head, right? So that's the symbol for infinity and eternity, and that's what's over their head. So it's almost like family is forever, or are they? You answer that question, that sort of thing. I do have the moon on the bottom of the deck. There's a dachshund dog, one of those wiener dogs, hot dog doggies. The name Lucy or Gretchen, or could be even the name Spot, like for a dog. So maybe someone's dog's coming through, but it can also be about having to really face the a situation for what it is. It may be involving family, like really also working through your fears, not, refusing to see delusions, or illusions. You're wanting that truth. You're wanting that for sure. The Hierophant only speaks the truth, and they want the truth. They're not going to be messing around with, no moon energy here. I mean, the moon can be nice as far as, cycles, because that 28-day cycle could be important. Also, rabbits could be important to you right now. Rabbits are a sign of fertility, and they also tend to achieve things or get away from their predators, even in like a zigzag fashion. And that means like kind of maybe not going exactly as you want it, or maybe this isn't the offer exactly as you want it, but something coming in after this painful time, or this could, honestly, it could be coming up. But I feel as though if you're not already aware of something, I don't see it necessarily coming in. I mean, we'll see where the reading takes us, but I'm not one who tries to scare people or anything on my channel. I try to do the opposite, actually, but I will read the cards as I see them, and I'm not getting a vibe of something huge. Even though we had that lightning, I feel like that's more about you getting your strength, your power back. The strongest people are the ones who've had a chance to kind of work their muscles, metaphorically, and you've had to, you go through a lot. It hasn't been, whatever this hasn't been without pain. This tattoo is probably very painful as well. And it's something that's etched. Again, the etching, something could have definitely left its mark on you, left its impression on you. And that can be something that can be hard to break. And again, I'm going back to this generational thing here. There's a lot to do with family here. All right. And there's also some sort of commitment aspect coming through. But yes, with the moon card, this is Pisces energy, also Cancer. This is like confusion, hidden information, but I feel as though it's coming to light. And I also feel that this is about you actually realizing your dreams and realizing that by the way, the message is coming through for some of you that your inner world, no, your outer world reflects your inner world, that, and vice versa. Okay. So there's that sort of, that's coming through. All right. I'm not getting any more information on that. That's it. So maybe that's exactly how someone needs to hear it. Okay. And then we have 10 of Pentacles. So you have a lot of 10s. You have 10, 10, and 10. All right. So that's 111. All right. Those are the beginnings here. And if it's 111, that's 3. That has to do with that sort of collaboration, balance, that's creativity, synthesis, that sort of thing. And the 1s are about wholeness. We just had the moon, wholeness, beginnings. That's your power. That's opportunities. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you do have some new opportunity coming in. Oh, and here we have another dog. Here we have a blue-nosed pit bull. And then we have another dog, maybe a beagle. So maybe those mean something to you. We have a larger arm and hand here with red nail polish. So maybe that makes some, maybe you know someone who wears like pretty much always red nail polish. We have grapes here. This is abundance, fertility again, growth. But I'm seeing I'm seeing it, but this is like, it's, it's after that 10 of swords. I'm very much getting that sort of like these are almost like picks or something. It was like all whole and then, maybe it broke open. So that, did you have emergence? I think you did. Yeah. So something, maybe you're breaking open, breaking free from something. You're freeing yourself from something because something's being activated. And maybe you're breaking a cycle. And that is the ceremony. That is like the invocation, so to speak, this new energy, this new, it could change the entire family dynamic if it is a family situation, or it can change certainly your future, getting into this energy. And also know that you deserve it. There's give and take here, making sure things are equal, that people are doing their part. You don't have somebody like a lazy third party here just not doing anything, or you need to kind of put your foot down, like you're giving, you are being the one now who's speaking. You are the person people are listening to. There's that. Again, there's something could be about not feeling like you're being heard necessarily. So that's coming in. I'd like to get some clarity on these cards though. Actually, what do we want to get here? Got something about a red bandana, or a bandana in general. All right. I saw an Ace of Wands. It didn't really come out, and it had a whole bunch of cards with it. So if it's relevant, we'll bring it in. But so now we have a third deck we're using. Queen of Cups. Nice. This showed up twice in the Aquarius reading. The Queen of Cups had two different decks and showed up twice. This is your intuition, okay? That's your creativity, your intuition, yes, your compassion. The Queen of Cups doesn't get swept away, but I'm also getting a vibe here where they're not really that, I don't know, are they all in? It's like almost like not sure where to invest quite yet, maybe. That's Son of Pentacles. There is that question there. So if that offer comes in, I don't know, do you know what you're going to do yet? Let's find out. The King of Pentacles. This is good. We've got a king and a queen. Oh, and there you are again. That's so funny because Aquarius showed up twice to their reading with the star card, and you're showing up twice to your reading with, and they were with these same decks, actually. Yeah, I didn't use this one with them, but I used this one, and they had the same thing come up, okay? So there you are again, the Hierophant, okay? Yep. And that's that again. There's something about a ceremony, okay? So ceremony, rituals, knowledge, wisdom. This is again, possibly teaching kind of energy. You've got 5 and 5. That's another 10. Okay, this is the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. Like getting that knowledge. Look how activated this character is. Third eye is highly activated. You have third eye being activated here on this King of Pentacles with this jewel. I'm also seeing that figure 8 again. So the number 8's coming up again, strong for you. This is a reliable person. This is someone who's generous, a visionary. This is earth energy. All right. So that's you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And when I have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles, I mean, they're like, it's almost like opposites attract. They're not total opposites, but it's like very having, seeing that you do have more maybe than what you realized. You could be getting evidence of that coming in. I'm also getting, again, like, so you're taking the microphone or you're dropping the mic on a situation. Let's see. The Hermit. Okay. Aquarius had this too. I keep saying, oh, Aquarius, Aquarius. But yeah, I mean, that's a Virgo energy. Okay. So you could be taking that necessary time to do some inner work. This is healing. This is maybe, again, what I love is that you have these two cards here. When you're wanting an answer to something, and you're, in anything really, when you combine the Hermit and the Hierophant, I mean, that is a grounded energy. That is a good energy for healing, for getting that deep inner wisdom, for having access to ancient wisdom, because you could have your ancestors here helping you out as you break free from something, or have sort of this like renewed energy, this like almost like a birthing kind of energy. And you have the Empress. Okay, and that's another one of your cards. So you're now showing up 3 times to your own reading just through the Major Arcana. We didn't even get into the rest of it, right? the Empress, Libra energy, your energy. This is luxury. This is abundance. This is fertility. I just said something about birthing something. This is art, beauty. It's all those things. It's being highly in tune with the environment, you know. And again, like, you're not getting carried away. The Empress carries all the energy of all the queens, and yeah. So I'm just getting. I was hearing a street name. It's something like Lisbon, um, or even South. Hmm. I'm hearing sacred space. So there's something about maybe where you live. It's hard to relax. It's hard. Maybe there's a lot going on where you are, in your neighborhood. Even it doesn't have to be like just within your home. Yeah. So we have this Venus energy. You're ruled by Venus. We've got you coming up, again and again. Here we go. If you're interested in gemstones, green stones and pink stones are helpful for the hearts, for the matters of the heart. Okay. So maybe rose quartz, peridot, emerald, green jade or whatever. Jade could be a name. Also getting Kimberly, and I'm getting what up? There's another name that slipped out. It didn't want to come out yet. Okay, I just heard, oh, to the contrary. So who do we have? I have Elisa, Liz, Lisa. There must be Elizabeth, some variation of Elizabeth's that watch or something, because I've had this name come through before, but different variations. Sometimes I'll get Liza, or I'll get Elise, or I'll get Elizabeth, or even Ellie. Different names that are coming. Ella. Um, oh, okay. So now I'm hearing Ella Fitzgerald, at last. Um, okay, so maybe. Hmm, at last, maybe something comes in, matters of the heart, affecting the home, affecting everything, really. So, I mean, boy, this reading is really interesting, because it is definitely, it's like your heart has to be all in it, Taurus. And then once you're committed, it's like there's no stopping a Taurus, really. So this Taurus is extremely dedicated, practical, determined, very responsible, grounded sort of energy, um, very hardworking, disciplined, all that coming in. I feel like, in other signs I've had to say, use your discernment, because that was really coming up for them. And I haven't had that for you, because I feel like that's something you might already be good at. But it's like, what's this? What's the holdup? What is the holdup here? I'd like to know. What's the holdup? Why aren't you basically believing your power? It's not all about, because you have everything here that you would need, and it's very balanced between the masculine and the feminine too. Very balanced. In other readings I'll see a lot of feminine energy, or maybe all male or masculine, sorry, masculine energy out here. We all possess both energies here. Justice. Oh, something not being balanced. Libra energy again. Maybe you are dealing with Libra, because Empress came out right before that. Libra season. I'm getting something about teamwork. I'm getting, yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is very justice vibes too here. So laying down the law, I'm getting something about even an interdisciplinary approach. All right. But, moving on from things that don't feel equal, that things that aren't balanced. Yes. And it could be this. So maybe there's somebody not doing their job. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Thank you. That was very clear, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay. So, like sweeping away what's not going to be helpful. Like, you're not going to have a seat at the table unless you're going to do your part. Like, literally and figuratively, possibly, right? Like, there will be no place if you're not going to do your spot. Like, so we can take this place setting away, or you can be here and be fully part of the whatever's going on. That's, for somebody possibly. So you're working through your feelings, lighten up. But you're not afraid to say the truth, though. You're telling it just like it is. That's what I feel like justice is going to be too. It's going to be because that's sword energy. Look at that sword. It's very clear. That's clear communication, and that things need to be balanced, right? That you will not have anything less from now on. There could, again, also be some sort of graduation. I had this come up the other day. The school color burgundy could be important for some of my viewers. And the star card. There it is. All right, so there's that star card again. Now you remember we have a star card here. So again, Aquarius energy coming through, popping in. And this looks like, yeah, once you make that like decision to get clear and restore the balance here, yeah, then the possibilities are really endless for you, because you're going to be seeing things in a whole new way. And when that happens and you have that new, remember I was saying something about getting like a refresh, like a makeover almost, like either it could be physically, but it can be definitely spiritually, emotionally, mentally, even physically. Yeah. But once you have that, it's like, then you can relax. I'm very much getting like it was kind of uptight, right? And then like even this person's, I feel like their body language is kind of like, closed and maybe tight, and their shoulders are probably tight. Their neck probably hurts. Maybe some of you have neck problems here. Seek medical advice if needed. But this is finally being able to let loose. Like this person's got their hair down. They're like, yeah, it's summer, I'm chill. So I feel like coming up for you, you do have something where you will be able to kind of like let your hair down, right? You're going to be able to relax finally. And actually there's the card, relax. So you will be able to relax, but I'm also getting, so you have emerging, right? Like breaking free. And then it makes me look at this. This reminds me of this too. Like you're breaking free. Okay. And I feel like, as I said, I pictured all of these that are interlocking as one piece. And then they went, so they were like this, and then they went, and then you emerge. Your 10 of Pentacles are there then, right? There's your stability and, leaving your legacy. And it's very much family healing. It could be, even if it's the healing is you coming to terms with something to do with the family. It doesn't have to be, oh, everybody sits down and has dinner. It might not be that case. That might not be how balance is restored, but whatever it is for you, that is definitely showing up. And then you'll be able to have that freedom. Yeah. Freedom from your past, freedom from your past, letting go, emerging. Emergence is definitely, and your power. So breaking free, you're going to emerge, and that's your power. Okay. That's a strength. You had the strength card that did show up. So this is looking really good for you, Taurus. People have been having pretty positive readings for this upcoming month. I'm getting June 11th for some of you. That could be maybe an important date. I don't know when Father's Day is. I don't celebrate Father's Day. So I don't know when that is, but maybe it's that, or it's a graduation, or there's something. Could be a birthday, an anniversary, something, but there's June 11th, and it could also be July 11th. Now I'm also getting two. I'm getting something about Ramona, freeing Ramona, freedom and joy for Ramona, and hummingbird spirit. Now that's a very specific message. It could be Ramona, Ramon, Ramundo, Raymond. There's Rama. I mean, there are different names there. So, but I'm getting that there is something about that freedom, that joy. And the initial sounds I heard was Ramona. Could be Mona. It could. So there's definitely, but that's coming through. And I'm getting something about Little House on the Prairie. All right. And the name Laura or Ingalls could mean something to you, or Sarah and Gilbert or something, but there is something, because that's their names associated that I would associate with that. So that's like Spirit's way of telling me to mention those names as well. Okay, let me get a sip of water here. I feel like someone's needing to clear the air too. And it's like that communication needs to happen. And it's only a matter of time. There's like a stuck, stuffy thing happening, but then it lightens up. It does lighten up because there's a release. Ancient healing wisdom. You have shaman here. rebirth. There's that Empress. There's that rabbit I was telling you about. You've got peacock. You've got an owl here. This is all about eyes, seeing things, right? You're seeing things clearly. Spring equinox. Okay, this is a lunar moth, it looks like. Wow. All right. Ancient healing wisdom. So again, like ancestral healing possibly, or leaning into your ancestral or healing, or to your heritage, even to and cultural wisdom, so to speak, you know. So this is real. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So you've got vigilance, stone people. That's earth energy as well. So yeah, staying, you know, you've had to be very vigilant. You may feel like more, instead of vigilance, like volcanic sometimes, like you're just going to erupt. And maybe this is like, this emergence is sort of an eruption as well. Sometimes things can't heal. Like this is really kind of a disgusting analogy, but like think of like a giant zit or something, right? Like a cystic acne kind of thing happening, right? I don't know. Something's coming through right now. I'm getting Bubba or something, a nickname, even Bubby, Bubba, something like that coming through right now. But it's like this cyst or whatever it is. And then you like, you finally, it doesn't, it's not, can't heal or shrink unless it finally like erupts and all that gross stuff comes out, right? And please don't try to pick at your acne. I'm not a doctor, but it's been advised from what I've heard, don't try to do it yourself if it needs to be like uh if it needs to burst. Like, oh man, these readings, they take me everywhere and I love it. So thanks for coming along for the ride. Hey, hit that like button, please. Consider subscribing, commenting, sharing. That would all help so much. But yeah, you can't really, until things come to the surface and they're dealt with and they're handled figuratively, literally, then we can't heal, right? If it's just under the surface causing problems, it needs to come through. And sometimes that is an explosion of some kind, figuratively, literally. I'm not encouraging violence. I'm saying that sometimes with the explosion, I'm talking more about like how a volcanic energy, you know, because I go by a lot with like earth energy and like Gaia. So it's not me saying an explosive temper. That's not at all what I mean at all. I'm talking more like Phoenix rising, like that big energy, like I'm here, baby, and I'm ready to, you know, whatever. I heard the B word. I'm here, BI, you know what? So it's like putting that foot down, you know, being that Hierophant, that justice card there that showed up, and your strength and your power. Yeah. You have so much strength within. I mean, is such a strong sign, really, Taurus. You have any Taurus in your chart, you know. Um, Now let's move on to specifically cards about your abundance. Okay, let's do that. So, what sort of things might be blocking, or what sort of things does Taurus need to keep in mind regarding abundance, opportunities? It could be anything. Not now, when I say abundance and opportunities, that is not just talking about finances. This could even be love. This could be anything that you feel you need, your resources. What's blocking you? All right. Why is this upside down? All right, that's not supposed to be upside down. All right, well, it drew my attention. So what is this? Wrong path. The red flags are trying to make you aware that something isn't right. I feel like you've known this for a while. Right the wrong. If you feel you're not making progress in life, then it may be that you have chosen a wrong path. Trace your mistakes so that you can make the necessary changes. That could go back to you're writing someone else's wrong path. And then there's all or nothing thinking, stops you from growing. It stops you from adapting and enjoying anything that isn't perfect. Honor your progress, Taurus. If you've moved past seeing in black and white, oh, okay, now you're getting the black and white energy. I was getting that discrimination, discernment, you know, being able to discriminate like different things, you know, what's going to be best for you. Yeah, I told you I had it for every other sign, and then I didn't have it for you, and now we have it. If you move past seeing in black and white, the world opens up to an array of colorful possibilities. So it might not be this or that, all or nothing, left or right. You know, there's lots of in between. The key is to remind yourself there are more than two outcomes for just about any situation. I love that. Yes, very true. I'm also getting French fries right now. And also, some people are feeling kind of fried. And then you also could be excessively giving, Taurus. So this is about you managing your resources. And again, what are you going to invest in, right? And who's worth it? Who deserves a seat at your table? That might be the title. Who deserves a seat at your table? Excessively giving, not standing in your value and receiving what you're truly worth. Help yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being helpful. The problem comes when you overgive at the expense of your own personal and professional well-being. It's time to give yourself permission to say no. No is a complete sentence. You know what? Aquarius had this. I'm sorry I keep mentioning Aquarius. I cannot believe how many synchronicities there are, though, between this. I'm getting the name Alice. Some of you may be Alice in Wonderland fans, by the way. Or it could have been someone who crossed over. Something, though. Maybe when somebody was a child, they really... I'm getting like Mother Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene. That's coming through. I don't have any further messages on it. It's coming through as I pick up the Empress card, which I wasn't even aware I was doing. So there is mother energy coming through. All right. Take it as it resonates. Leave the rest. Okay. Not everything's going to be your message for over an hour long reading, right? But hopefully you're finding something that's helping you in this reading. If you do, please do like, share, subscribe. Sorry I keep mentioning it, but I am a new channel and I really need to, I want to be able to do this like full time. So there's 555 on the clock. So there are positive changes. Maybe I can do this full time. I don't know. I'd love it. But all right, here we go. Let me see. I'm getting cocoa and also beans or bean. Oh, some Beanie Babies too. Somebody maybe had a Beanie Baby collection. I'm also seeing them even having them in their car on their dashboard. Some of you are on that back window or something like that. I'm hearing the name Rachel. Strike now. Time is sensitive. Opportunity. Show up. Follow up. Bold plan. Start, expand, reach, cash in. Yeah, when you're not excessively giving, you're going to have more. Strike now. Branch out. Expand your reach. Interesting. So there you have expand here and you have reach here. And then what is it showing up again? Expand and reach. Branch out. Work more. No, it's more work. Sorry. I'm like, you don't need to work more. I'm getting a feeling you don't need to work. This is about your roots. This could be having new ideas, growth, more work, side hustle. Play could be important for you. Destiny, wealth through purpose. Life path, mission fulfilled, self-employed, healer, artist. I'm definitely getting some of you are healers. And you manifest your own dreams here with this spider. Oh, look, new heights. The Aries energy. Oh, by the way, what I was getting for Aquarius that time I was talking about just then is that they also had no coming up, needing to say no. So maybe you're saying no to an Aquarius. I don't know. Or are they you? I don't know. Maybe you're cross-watching. Steady climb, solid ground, enduring, exceeding expectations, new heights. I feel like you exceed expectations, though, and that's that excessively giving, right? All right, so you are going to get some a golden opportunity here with this open window, all right? And this is calling it in, spiritual calling. You could be also a guidance to somebody. You had Hierophant a couple times. That to me is also a spiritual teacher, right? Guidance, guide, counselor. And this is that's going to be that clarity, all right? That clarity you need. That's that open window, right? All right, so you may have a golden window of opportunity. Again, something about time-sensitive matters. Getting Darren or Daryl, but I heard Darren. Saw it too. Darren, and then the name Wild, Wilde. Daryl and Wild may or may not be connected, but that's what's coming through. And then I am getting last names starting with an F, like Frank or Ferguson or something, okay? So there is something like that coming through as well. It's like maybe F and then something son. It can also be Sanford. Sanford. All right, something like that's coming through. Oh, Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son. That's awesome with Lamont, son, and then they're Grady, their friend there. Yeah, okay. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you. That's a funny show. Red Fox. All right, rest in peace, Red Fox. Thanks for the laughter. Let's go to love. Go right into love here. Now, this can be love for anything. Self-love comes first. You have action. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. We were talking about things not being black and white. Lots of colors. I just saw 444. Oh, detachment. You're releasing old patterns. We're going right back to the beginning of that reading. Releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. And forgiveness. You're now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, and once you do that, what do you get? Freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. I love that. Let me go ahead and get some messages for from the dearly departed, and then we're going to do a romance kind of reading. Be supportive, card 45. Make a genuine effort to show you care. I don't feel like that's a problem with you. Maybe, but I'm feeling that is actually, that's a message coming through. Maybe you were that support for somebody. I'm hearing holly. And something, oh, so it could be Christmas too, right? Christmas, under the mistletoe. There's something about a song, maybe even under the mistletoe, or kissing under the mistletoe. So this is somebody's partner that I believe is, this could be someone's partner in the past time. There could also be, the name Sarah's coming up again, but there's also a poodle dog, maybe. Love is all around you. There's love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Your loved one is with you. They're with you. Okay. Consider your foundation, card 50. Look at how committed you are to love. This can be for anyone, anyone's message. There was specific messages, though, about that first card, and then this one too, but now it seems like it's going into something else. I'm going to get one more. There's a revelation coming. Ask for help, card 14. Yeah, I knew it. It's more about getting support than giving, because you're already giving. That's just it, because you were overly giving, right? That other has been coming up. So I feel as though you were that support. As I said, you were that support to somebody. There's some sort of symbol or something. A symbol. You're going to have some sort of symbol of that. Maybe they gave you something that's a symbol of that, or something, but this is you asking for help when you need it. Seeing a lot of fives here too. Yeah, it's okay to ask for help. Pray, ask for support from your angels. Okay. You have a spiritual relationship. Oh, cool. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Yeah, they're still with you. And earlier I was getting, just before I looked in the clock and I saw 27, and I was like, oh, somebody's born maybe on 527, or it could be a brother energy, a sibling energy. I'm getting a masculine energy too. Somebody who kind of, either you looked over them or they looked over you, but there's something coming through. Their birthdays, like, it could also be the 9th, but I'm getting the number 27 for some of you, and a spiritual connection that transcends this lifetime. So they are definitely with you. That's right. Love withstands. All right, and transcends. What else? Any other messages for anyone now? Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow guidance. And all right, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And that can lead to relief, actually, too. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I'm also getting, again, true colors, and I'm getting the name Cindy. There could be true colors. There's that song, True Colors. Some of you maybe were Cyndi Lauper fans, or your loved one was. Let's go and get you. I just heard something about midnight magic. That does not resonate for me, so that's somebody's message. These are all somebody's messages. These are not my messages. Let me get you some other cards here. Nope, we're going to do that actually after. Let's get some love messages for romance. Romance. So for new love, these are all reminders for you, right? For new love, everything we just talked about, okay? Detaching from something no longer in your greatest highest good, moving on. That's going to release you, right? And relieve you. Fresh start. What did I say? I'm talking about new love here. Most of these cards in this deck are not about a fresh start, by the way, but fresh start. And strongly attracted. Oh, miss you so much. Another dog. Some of you have dogs that have crossed over. Maybe this one's a pug. I don't have a name right now, but Jasmine, maybe. Jasmine. That could have been that cocoa bean, something. Joy. Somebody even maybe named Joey. It doesn't have to be a dog. It could be anything, but came up. Okay. Listen, please listen. I miss you so much. So I'm getting two separate love situations here. We're going to dive into each one. I'm getting some new oracle decks for love. I have some, but I feel like they want to have an honest conversation too. Yeah, in this one here we have thinking about you. Okay. So this is new love. I wanted to pick one more card for each, so I did. All right, messages for can I get clarity please on, I always feel like this is going to come through if I don't address it first. We're just going to go ahead and address this one first. All right, missing you. Someone's missing you, wanting to have an honest talk. You could get a phone call or be waiting for one. I'm getting the 28th, so it could actually be May 28th. 9 of Swords energy. Oh, somebody's worrying. Yep, I knew it would come through. Somebody is definitely worrying about if they've lost you or you them. Wondering, is this really it? Are you really moving on? Whoa, not taking all those. Not taking any of them. I'm hearing something about delusional. Like somebody might be going, yeah, you think I'm getting back with that one? You're delusional or something. You know, gee, thanks. Tell me how you really feel. Something about a Jeep Wrangler, or you've been wrangling or wrestling with this decision. 7 of Cups. This is many choices. I had it in reverse though when it first came out, so I feel like you're what they want. And then the 3 of Cups. Yeah. You may have wondered if they were involved with someone else. I can tell you what the cards say. If you already felt this is not your story. If you have not already felt that they were, this is specifically if you thought there was some sort of third party. Now it could be anything. It could be their mom influencing them. It could be their sister. It could be their work. It could be the fact that they go hunting every weekend in the winter. You know, who knows? The Lovers and the 10 of Wands. Oh, so there's stress, some kind of stress. All right. I think they're seeing you as a soulmate, though. They definitely are. They're seeing you as a soulmate. What if it's an Aquarius? If it is, please leave me a comment. I want to know why Aquarius came up so much in your reading, Taurus. Please do drop a comment. Hey, like and subscribe if you want to. That'd be awesome. But I'd like to know about that. Someone has that. You know, the Lovers card and the Devil card are very similar. The only difference is like there's like an unhealthy attachment with the Devil. There are other differences, but we'll keep it simple here. It's like it could be addiction. It could be, you know, not being able to detach from something in their past. But I'm hearing a violin playing. I'm hearing someone go, oh, guilt tripping me. Okay, let's not guilt trip. And there's something, Selon. There's a name, maybe starting with a C, but it has an S sound. Something. Maybe they liked Celine Dion. I don't know, but Celine Dion came up in another reading too. Interesting. I'm also getting Christian Dior. I'm not one to like drop brand names here or whatever, but like Christian Dior. So their initials could be C as in cat, D as in dog. All right. Putting down that burden. Oh, you could have, I mean, I don't, boy, I need more information on this, please. More information, please. Because I didn't really get is it a third party? I see they see you as a soulmate, sure. Something's weighing heavily on them, some kind of stress. It does feel more like work, a tendency to work too much, maybe. Or you're working too much. And but I'm getting 6 of Swords. So this can be moving in the right direction. It's some kind of progress, but 6 of Swords is some sort of, transition. So things have definitely changed with this person, with you, as far as your relationship with them, obviously, with this. But Knight of Wands. Yeah, it could have felt like whirlwind. This person could be in and out of your life, and you may always wonder kind of, is it really work, or is it really what they say as far as the distraction? Is it? I have the Knight of Swords in reverse. That's not someone's best qualities. Well, the communication may not be there. They may tell you one thing and do another. Make plans that they don't keep, broken promises. This could be just getting carried away, very in and out energy. Drama, conflict, could be misuse of power, even like they're using their strengths to their disadvantage. And there's the Four of Cups. They're feeling like they missed out. Yeah, well, no wonder. And we have the Knight energy. That's a younger energy. You know, again, the Knights are they embody someone who's like skilled in an area of the suit, but they don't totally understand it. They have not mastered it. They're young. They're like really like, you know, passionate and all that, but they're not exactly, they don't exactly make the best decisions because they're all about that pursuit, right? They're about that chase. So you could have a runner chaser situation. When you're in, they're out. When you're out, they're in, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah. Right. So I'm not going to get a yes or no answer, it seems. Sometimes we're not meant to know. Sometimes it's not as simple as yes or no. And I try to avoid those generally anyway. Will you hear from them, though? I do want to know if you're going to hear from them. Will you hear from them in the next, in June? Are you going to hear from them? Ace of Wands. Yeah. They could initiate something with you. Or you may end up initiating with them, but you decide what you do, right? Now, some of you are here for my honest, like, intuitive ability right here. And if I had to say something, as far as like if they're, if you what you should do, some of you might want to know, like, hey, you know, can you give me like just a little, like, what you're going to do, what you want to do, right? Let's always remember that. But I'm getting David as well. Oh my word. Oh, player. I knew, and there's a reason I went to this deck, because this is like the twin flame deck. And it can have things, you know, it has nice things in here: admire, self-focused discovery, harmony, chemistry, children, fresh start, hot sex, of healing, present, triggered, future plans, anger. It has a mix. That's why I like it. But when I pull these cards out, and I wasn't even going to do anymore, I wanted to kind of just leave it there. But if you already know in your gut and you want confirmation through this reading, the cards that came out in this moment when I asked that question are hiding intentions, wanting to have fun. If you have suspicions, maybe they've been confirmed, so you know exactly who I'm talking about. If it's not you, I'm hearing Courtney, by the way. If it's not you, then it's not you. But I'm getting the letter C again for like cat. It could be any name, though. They could be a Cancer as well. Toxic. Constant drama. We talked about that with the Knight of Wands. Just not good. It's a codependent behavior. Heart in knots, though. This could be you getting mixed signals, emotional confusion. Who wants that? Nobody wants that. All right. So, yeah, roller coaster, boundaries. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They could come in. I feel like you're probably at your wit's end maybe, and you're wanting to say goodbye, and then they could come in and surprise you with a little token of love finally, or telling you what you want to hear. Go by their actions, though, obviously, right? And I'm not a therapist or anything. I am psychic, though. So, I mean, sometimes that plays into account. I never flat out say I am psychic, though, but hey, there it is. You know, maybe that's why you tune in, because maybe you see it too. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like you've learned your lessons. Here's the book. Too many sad days. You've cried too many tears. Looks like you're breaking that cycle. They may want to come in, though. But they have some things they're fighting, they're battling. Yeah. And roller coaster too. I mean, heartbreak, hearts. Yeah, they could definitely come in and try to guilt trip. I was just about to say, as Morgan said, so maybe there's Morgan, I don't know. One more. Healing. This is you now. And in avoidance, yeah. Maybe you're deciding to avoid to heal, right? You're the one scrutinizing. You're the one, putting a spotlight on the things, right? Not ignoring red flags. So there you go. You're healing. You are deciding, but you are going to decide, all right? That was just, if you want my honest opinion, intuitively, my honest intuitive opinion, that's what I would say. But I'm also hearing wishy-washy. So you or them, they could, wishy-washy, not sure what to do, right? But let's get you some reminders from Spirit for Taurus. Trust your intuition, card 15. I'm a dreamer, that's Pisces energy, card 44. And you're fearless, card 33, Aries energy. So you have 2 master numbers here. I'm getting something about cycles too, like, oh, here they come cycling back. So not wanting to repeat the same cycle. All right, now I want to get a divine, let's get a divine beloved card for you. This has to do with any area of your life. Divine beloved message for Taurus, June 2023. Please tap that like button, that little thumb there, make it sparkle. Thank you. Worthy, I know my own worth. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my own worth. Let me feel entitled to speak my truth with love. Wow. May I know that I deserve to be surrounded by those who value me. Look at this. Again, you decide who sits at your table. Do they deserve a seat at your table? There's the title. We started and now we're ending with the same message. And this happens a lot in my readings, and it lets me know that, yep, we can tie this one up with a bow. This helped somebody. So this is about you speaking your truth, expressing your truth, doing so with love. Knowing you have that right. That's your birthright. Remember earlier I was saying something is your birthright. Maybe you're feeling like you don't have access right now or something. You do. Maybe you're not going to get that final closure conversation with somebody. I was just talking about this in another reading. But do you really need that? You're probably going to get just more of the same if it's somebody who's closed-minded, right? Yeah. If you do need that, do it. Do you. You do you. You do you. And here we go. I'm going to get I want to use these little new cards with you. So I'm going to do that. Little bonus messages, new beginnings. Oh, from chaos comes calm. You know what? I'm going to leave it right there. I wish you the best. And I hope you have a wonderful June, Taurus, my Taurus friends. And, let's stay in touch. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from you. And wishing you a wonderful June 2023 and beyond.